squishy. That's weird.
That's good. Warm and squishy is good. Cat Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Welcome to a Friday morning. We've made it. It's the 5th day of April.
Finally. Oh, I sound awful. It's my allergies.
It's COVID.
Not COVID.
Programming note. Coming up at 7:20 this morning, we'll be doing Free Ticket Friday. We have been doing Free Ticket Friday a little bit later, but we're going to bump it up this morning, 7:20.
Oh, there you go. Earlier.
Last chance to win Dan and Shay tickets for next week, so that's at 7:20. In the meantime, it's Walk to Work Day. I actually walk to work.
No, you don't.
Well, from my car.
Yeah.
To the elevator.
Exactly.
Upstairs and from the elevator. You know. It's also Student Government Day today.
Were you in student government?
No.
I was.
No. I was impeached before I even got
LOL.
there. Deep dish pizza. Actually, I was student president, class president in 6th grade, and I literally was impeached.
Yeah.
Because it was the time that Nixon was chased out of office.
No.
He resigned. What's that?
Oh, I guess so.
Yes. So,
you're 60. Wow.
So they decided to impeach me and kick me out.
Is that real?
Grade. It's all been downhill from there. It's a deep dish pizza day today and read a road map day.
I can read a map.
Cat
I knew you were
Country
going to answer
107.
that.
It's Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. Cash Cow is back. 10 chances to win free money today. Up to $30,000. Your first chance to play and win Cash Cow happens at 8:20 this morning. Cash Cow powered by NJTrimClinic.com. Your number one source for semaglutide weight loss injections here in South Jersey.
Joe, if you won the big money, what would you get?
I would get away.
What do you mean? Like you would take a vacation?
I would take a vacation.
Somewhere nice,
maybe,
warm? Or
no,
like
somewhere not nice and somewhere.
No, meaning like Australia, like somewhere like that, or like an island.
I would probably,
you know what I mean?
$30,000, I would go home. Good morning. Where'd you know this morning? We now know more details of a crash on the Black Horse Pike in Mays Landing Wednesday afternoon that shut down traffic for several hours. The head-on crash resulted in the death of a 30-year-old Voorhees woman. 5 others were injured in that accident.
That's so sad. Jack Ciattarelli, an assemblyman from Freehold, is expected to announce his run for the GOP nomination for governor next Tuesday. Ciattarelli has sent out invitations to his announcement in Freehold. He also lost to current governor Phil Murphy by 3 percentage points 3 years ago.
A beach season gets closer and closer here in South Jersey. Volunteers with Clean Ocean Action are once again preparing to tackle the weird and wacky items that wash up on our sandy shores. Last year's cleanup yielded some really weird stuff, from voodoo dolls to food fryers.
Weird.
The report released by the environmental group documented over 176,000 items collected last year along the coast in Jersey, with plastic items making up nearly 80% of the total haul. Among the more bizarre discoveries, a baby Yoda doll, a severed Barbie head, a 50-pound bag of rice,
That's
even
funny.
a food fryer. Hey, has anyone seen the head of my Barbie doll? I took her to the beach and now I can't find her. South Jersey weather, partly to mostly sunny today, high of 51. Cash Cow is back. How you can win up to $30,000 in 15 minutes. Cat Country 107.3. Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jahna from COVID land. Jahna with Fangirl Update.
I don't have COVID, and I'm trying so hard.
2024. Anytime anyone's sick, they have COVID.
I'm trying so hard. No, it's my allergies. They are really bad today. But we're talking about Carrie Underwood this morning. She's not afraid to share her feelings about everybody trying to cross over into country music. She knows people either love it or hate it. Carrie herself, she says she's all about it. When asked her about her feelings about so many artists breaking into country music, she said, you know what? There's room for everybody because country has old school traditional. There's more pop sounding styles too, and a mix of everything in between. Don't forget, this also comes from a lady who's like dabbled in other music genres as well. She's been in pop music as well as gospel. You can see what Carrie has to say about non-country artists breaking into country music. She's got some big thoughts too. They're up now at catcountry1073.com. 23 singer Chase Beckham, he shared his thoughts on breaking the American Idol curse thanks to the success of his #1 song. Beckham's the first American Idol winner to have a hit song after the reality show since Philip Phillips did with Home back in 2012, which is crazy. And then before that, it was Carrie Underwood. He says he's just so grateful for the success and hopes it continues for him. He hopes that country music lovers continue to love his music. We've got Chase Beckham's thoughts up for you right now on the Cat Country 107.3 app. That's Jahna's Fangirl Update on Cat Country 107.
And, of course, at 8:20, we've got Cash with Cash Cow. Up to $30,000 could be yours. Also want to know, going live at 9 o'clock this morning, another Seize the Deal. This is for Ravioli House in Wildwood. They're not open yet. They're closed for the season. but they'll be opening this spring. Of course, we're going to be hanging out there when we go to the Barefoot Country Music Fest in Wildwood.
We already know what we're having for dinner. We have it all planned out.
It's the Ravioli House. It's very yummy. We've got a $50 gift certificate going up for $25 starting at 9 a.m. at seizethedeal.com. Again, check it out starting at 9 at seizethedeal.com. Cat Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's time now for your Cat Country Joke of the Morning. We do this every weekday morning at this time. Bailey has sent us today's joke.
Bailey, appreciate you. Thanks,
Here
man.
it is, your Cat Country Joke of the Morning. A 6-year-old comes crying to his mom because his little sister pulled his hair. Don't be angry, says Mom. Your little sister probably doesn't realize that pulling hair hurts.
Ow.
A short while later, there's more crying, and the mother goes to investigate. This time it's the little sister who's crying, and her brother says, now she knows.
Well, the joys of young children. God bless you.
Cat Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna, Lady A. Hey, bartender. We've bumped up Free Ticket Friday this morning to 7:20. We've got Dan and Shay tickets to give away. That's at 7:20. Then at 8:20, we've got Cash Cow, your chance to win up to $30,000 in cash.
It's a big fun Friday here on Cat Country this morning.
Well, I hope it's fun. We came across a little sobering note this morning as we're getting ready to do birthdays in about half an hour. You came across a celebrity birthday that would have been today.
I did. Troy, I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Troy Gentry from Montgomery Gentry. He would have been 57 today if he was still here. Tragically taken too soon.
He died here in South Jersey. I remember it as if it was yesterday. It was September 8th, 2017. I was actually still on the air that morning. And
yeah, because it happened around during the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, late morning. I saw something come across the news that a helicopter had crashed in Medford near Flying W Airport.
No, wait. I remember you saying to me before you knew something about they were supposed to be traveling.
Montgomery Gentry was playing at the airport. They had a concert scheduled that night,
and you said
we had given away tickets. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, this has to do something with them and their band and. It happened to be Troy Gentry.
Yeah.
And he died on that. Good morning. We're things you need to know this morning. We now know more details of a crash on the Black Horse Pike in Mays Landing Wednesday afternoon that shut down traffic for several hours. The head-on crash resulted in the death of a 30-year-old Voorhees woman. 5 others were injured in that accident.
That's so sad. Jack Ciattarelli, an assemblyman from Freehold, is expected to announce his run for the GOP nomination for governor next Tuesday. Ciattarelli has sent out invitations to his announcement in Freehold. He also lost to current governor Phil Murphy by 3 percentage points 3 years ago.
A beach season gets closer and closer here in South Jersey. Volunteers with Clean Ocean Action are once again preparing to tackle the weird and wacky items that wash up on our sandy shores. Last year's cleanup yielded some really weird stuff, from voodoo dolls to food fryers.
Weird.
The report released by the environmental group documented over 176,000 items collected last year along the coast in Jersey, with plastic items making up nearly 80% of the total haul. Among the more bizarre discoveries, a baby Yoda doll, a severed Barbie head, a 50-pound bag of rice, even a food fryer. Hey, has anyone seen the head of my Barbie doll? I took her to the beach and now I can't find her. South Jersey weather, partly to mostly sunny today, high of 51. Cash Cow is back. How you can win up to $30,000 in 15 minutes. Cat Country 107.3. Minutes away from Free Ticket Friday. Your chance to win tickets to Dan and Shay. But right now, Cat Country morning birthday shout-outs.
Here we go. Let's do it. Do you have them?
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, yeah. Mike Eli from Eli Young Band has a birthday today. That's right. I forgot. We just talked about this. He's 43 today. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Elizabeth Gurry of Ocean View. Wait, no, that's not right. I just mispronounced that whole name.
Alyssa
Gary. Alyssa Gary.
Ocean View.
I don't know what I said. Alyssa Gary of Ocean View is 19 today.
It's Friday.
Beth Pettit of Belle Plaine celebrates today. Joe Savaka of Bayville, she celebrates today.
Nice.
Happy birthday to Pat Rothwell of Ocean City. Pat is 72. I did some math. She's been dealing with Dave for 50 years now.
Wow.
52 years.
That's a long time.
Happy birthday to Roseanne Mendoza of Mays Landing. Jackson Hannon is celebrating birthday number 2 today.
Oh.
Jackson is from Northfield.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Jaxson.
Yeah, I love that. That's my godson's name, spelled like that.
And happy birthday to Dr. Dave Shields of Millville. Dr. Shields is 61.
Happy birthday.
We miss you. Happy one to you as well. Recipient of our Cat Country Big Birthday shout out, it's Pat Rothmull. Country Girl, Shake It For Me. Luke Bryan at Cat Country 107.3. Thanks to everybody at Harbor Diner. We were there yesterday for our Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. We had a blast. I had a wonderful breakfast. I had their home fries were great, and I had the cheese steak omelet.
You had a cheese steak omelet. It smelled so good.
It was so good.
I had a veggie omelet. I was very satisfied.
Why can't you eat meat?
No, because I'm trying to be good. I'm just trying to be really
But then
good.
you had a side of meat.
I did. I had turkey sausage. So, yeah, I did. Just not in my omelet.
I like my sausage from pigs.
Well, listen, mine was from a turkey, and it was delicious, okay? I said what I said.
Free Ticket Friday. We're doing a little bit earlier today because of, we got more chances to win at 8:20. We've got cash cow, but Free Ticket Friday. We have Dan and Shay tickets to win this morning. Dan and Shay going to be at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia Thursday night. You got 2 tickets for Dan and Shay when you win. We're going to play a game called Answer Wrong and Win. We get you on the phone. We give you 3 questions. You have to provide us the wrong answer to the questions.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty easy, I would say.
If you would like to play Be Free Ticket Friday today, an hour earlier because, in an hour we've got Cash Cow. We got a lot of winning going on today. We're going to play a game today called Answer Wrong and Win.
Think you can handle that?
Let's go to the phone lines. Hi, Cat Country. You're caller number 7.
Yay!
Hi, who's this?
I never get through. Alyssa,
Alyssa, where are you from?
Egg Harbor Township.
Alyssa, we're going to play a game called Answer Wrong and Win. Do you need the rules?
No.
Think you got this? I think she's got this. She's
Answer
ready.
Wrong and Win. Dan and Shay tickets, Alyssa. Here we go. What you use to wipe a runny nose?
Oh, there you go.
Pencil.
Pencil.
When the game is Answer Wrong and Win, you can't think of anything but the right answer, right?
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Number 2, something you can deduct from your taxes.
A dog.
Oh, that's very good.
There you go.
All right, number 3, this might be the most difficult one. Something you might do while vacationing at a lake.
Walk.
I think technically you could do that. Cat Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. We are happy to welcome to the show this morning our little Friday friend, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Miss Jahna. Hi, how are you and your infected earlobe?
My infected
That was last week.
That was last week.
Today's her head
Oh,
is
that was
infected.
so last.
And it didn't it wasn't even infected. Joe's just nuts.
All right, and if I may finish, hello, Mr. Kelly. How are you again? Happy Friday,
good.
sir.
I'm good again.
I'm good again.
Good.
Thank you.
Phil, we have you because we're going to play our famous game called Strip Club or Daycare. Are you ready to play?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. You ready, Jahna?
I'm always ready.
Number 1 is called Jessica's Woodland.
Jessica.
WOODLAND. Jessica's Woodland in Catawba, Ohio.
That's hilarious.
Jessica's Woodland. Strip Club or Daycare? Jahna is locked in her answer. What do you think, Phil?
Don't feed the beaver. Strip club.
Don't feed the beaver. I said daycare.
It is a daycare.
Yes.
Oh,
Jahna takes a commanding 1-0 lead.
Holler for $1.
Baltimore, Maryland is where we go for place number 2. It's Tony's Place. Tony's Place in Baltimore, Maryland. Strip club or daycare? Jahna has locked in her answer. What do you think, Phil?
that could be a hardware store. That could be a plethora of things.
Yes.
You're not wrong, Phil.
Tony's Place.
Yeah, and 5 and dime. Let's go daycare.
I said strip club.
Jahna takes a 2-0 lead. It is a strip club. Tony's Place.
Moly.
All right, let's go to number 3. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's simply called Rainbow. Rainbow
Of course.
in Las Vegas. Strip club or daycare? Jahna has locked in her answer. What do you think, Phil?
I like the way you said strip club.
Thank you.
Strip club, Joseph, I'm going with.
I said daycare.
Jahna wins 3-0.
No way.
Holy moly.
I don't know what. See?
A shutout.
Maybe it pays to have allergies really bad because then
Maybe.
the universe feels bad for you.
Yes.
And then this is what
And
happens.
strip clubs and daycares go right with you.
There you go.
Phil, I'm sorry you lost.
Sorry, Phil.
No, I just personally think it's very strange that the first thing she thanked was her allergy.
Yes.
Very odd.
Well, I am odd,
Yes.
and I know it.
Oh, hello, short, bald, and fat. Hi. Welcome to my middle name, Odd.
Cat Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Had a great time yesterday. Thanks to everybody who came out and joined us at Harbor Diner in Egg Harbor City for the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour.
It was so much fun. We got to meet a lot of people. We played the airplane game, and we got to talk to Sydney Herrera from Farmer Wants a Wife, so that was awesome to catch up with her, too.
It was interesting talking with Sydney. Last night, the show aired, the latest episode 8. And in episode 8, she went out.
She got her
finally got her
date.
solo date with Farmer Mitchell. And we have a story about it at catcountry1073.com, the Cat Country 107.3 app.
I really hope she wins. Fingers crossed.
It's very interesting. When we talked to her, she said, the show was done. It's done. It's been done for months. It was done in the fall.
In November, she said.
And she can't tell anybody whether or not she won Mitchell or not. If she did, they can't be seen together this whole time. And if she didn't, she can't be seen with another guy on a date the whole time. So 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. That's your country song. Girls are the best.
I mean, it's true.
We've got cash to give away today. Cash Cow coming up.
So true.
Cash Cow coming up at 8:20. You could win up to 30. Good morning. We're Joe and Jahna. Morning. We now know more details of a crash on the Black Horse Pike in Mays Landing Wednesday afternoon that shut down traffic for several hours. The head-on crash resulted in the death of a 30-year-old Voorhees woman. 5 others were injured in that accident.
That's so sad. Jack Ciattarelli, an assemblyman from Freehold, is expected to announce his run for the GOP nomination for governor next Tuesday. Ciattarelli has sent out invitations to his announcement in Freehold. He also lost to current governor Phil Murphy by 3 percentage points 3 years ago.
A beach season gets closer and closer here in South Jersey. Volunteers with Clean Ocean Action are once again preparing to tackle the weird and wacky items that wash up on our sandy shores. Last year's cleanup yielded some really weird stuff, from voodoo dolls to food fryers.
Weird.
The report released by the environmental group documented over 176,000 items collected last year along the coast in Jersey, with plastic items making up nearly 80% of the total haul. Among the more bizarre discoveries, a baby Yoda doll, a severed Barbie head, a 50-pound bag of rice,
That's
even
funny.
a food fryer. Hey, has anyone seen the head of my Barbie doll? I took her to the beach and now I can't find her. South Jersey weather, partly to mostly sunny today, high of 51. Cash Cow is back. How you can win up to $30,000 in 15 minutes. Cat Country 107.3. Cat Country 107.3, Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Time now for my favorite tweets from the last 24 hours.
All right, let's go.
There are 5 of them. Number 1, now in my 50s, my mornings look much sadder, like a much slower version of a Rocky training montage that ends up with me triumphantly ready to walk the dog.
Well, now we're just depressed, so thanks for that.
I think we can run the Rocky theme throughout the favorite tweets today. I'll be honest, if I had mind-controlled powers, I'd use them for stupid reasons, like compelling the person making my Taco Bell to add an extra scoop of guacamole.
You already know I tweeted.
I thought you would have jumped on that.
You know I
Number
tweeted.
3. Husband, where are you going? Me, I have to run a quick errand. Husband, you're going to the store to buy dessert and eat it in the car so you don't have to share it with the kids? Me, maybe. Husband, hold on, let me grab my wallet.
Hashtag parenting hack.
That's exactly right. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Number 4, ecologist. We need to introduce wolves into the local population.
Oh.
Red Riding Hood, dragging a cigarette. Well, that's easy to say, isn't it? It's easy to say until it's your family in the crosshairs, in the meat grinder.
Poor grandma.
The Rocky theme is still running. We're Joe and Jahna. These are my favorite tweets. Last one, number 5. This is a thought for the weekend. If water and ice can fall from the sky, why can't vodka?
I can't with this theme.
It's Cash with Joe and Jahna. Craig Grossinger won money. Let's see. Lori Bessemer won money. Courtney Wiley. Andre Subjack. Jonathan Orton, Kevin Reeb, Stacy Elder. It's your time to win money. It's time for Cash Cow.
Here we go.
10 chances today to win cash. We'll have 10 cash winners today. There's a $30,000 prize in Cash Cow.
Imagine going into the weekend, $30,000 richer.
What you need to do is listen for the codes 10 times today. 20 minutes past the hour from now through 5:20 p.m. When you get a code, open up the Cat Country 107.3 app, hit the Win Cash button, and enter into the code. Here's your first code of the day. Your 820 code is 598. 598.
That's the code that you need. You're going to go to the Cat Country 107.3 app, and there's a Win Cash button. It's right in the center. That's where you're going to type it in. 598 is the code that you need to get you on your way to your brand new boat that you're going to invite Joe and I on.
Yes.
And it's going to be so much fun. Don't worry, we'll bring the booze. And then Jess is going to have your next code to qualify. Or, well, no, we will in an hour from right now. I keep thinking it's 9 o'clock. I don't know why.
598.
598. We'll be back.
3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. We got a brand new Seize the Deal going live at 9 o'clock this morning. It's for the Ravioli House in Wildwood. course, they're closed for the season now, but they'll be opening soon. We plan on being there when we're down at Barefoot in Wildwood in a couple months.
Gonna have some good eating. It's gonna be great.
It's called the Ravioli House. It's in Wildwood. You're going to get an offer of a $50 gift certificate for just $25. It goes live at 9 o'clock this morning. You want to click on seizethedeal.com.